let's talk about punishment. Okay. Punishing is what's gonna honestly start to lead you into frame data. In order to properly punish something, you need to know how minus it is, right? So if something is minus 13, then you would need to find something that's a 13 frame startup that you can punish them with. We're gonna use this. You know why we're gonna use Blonde Bomb? Because Blonde Bomb is really fucking good. You know why Blonde Bomb is really fucking good? Because it's an armor move. But Nina is special. She can do Blonde Bomb from crouch. So remember that frame trap that I told, or that tech trap that I told you about? Down back 3 into down forward 1. One of the reasons that it's so good is because you can't armor in between that, even though you technically can armor. But down back 3 puts you in crouch. So you can't armor because you don't have an armor move from crouch. You know who does have an armor move from crouch? Nina. All right, what is this? This is minus 14. Look at this little handy dandy list that Tess sent me. And it is up 4, 3 plus up 4. Boom. Now, yeah, I can just do that and punish it. True. But that's 15 damage, right? This is 30 damage, and it's plus 7, right? So what does that mean, like, for me? When you do something that attacks and is plus 7, you need to pay attention when we say that, because, like, being plus on hit for punishes that do not knock down is a common theme. And basically what they're telling you is they want you to press your advantage, right? One of the reasons why the frame trap, not the tech trap, the frame trap that I showed y'all with Nina with back 1 forward, because it's plus 7. If I do down forward 1 and that comes into contact with you, you can't really do anything except for block. You can't even rage art. You know what I'm saying? If you let go and try to rage art, you will get counter hit because the armor for rage art wouldn't have applied yet. But power crushing and heat bursting, that armor happens soon, or 1 frame sooner, actually. You still can't do it. Same thing with this, because as you saw, plus 7. So basically, they need not be mashing here. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do here, obviously, but, you know, probably just do that. Well, that'll work anyway, because she's low. Damn, bitch. Yeah, so if you wonder why, I'm trying to, like, stop him, interrupt him. I'm armoring. See, like, I have her set the power crush that entire time. She ain't getting none of that shit off. No. You know what I mean? She's eating it. Because you're just plus all over again. Over and over and over again. So when you're mashing on hit, and you're just getting like packed the fuck up, and you're like, I gotta hit him, I got it, you know what I mean? This is what's happening to you. That shit right there is minus 14. This is a 14 frame startup. Yeah. This is a 14 frame startup. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get some kicks off on you. And you're gonna see the punishment on the other side of the screen there. So now, because the move that we're using is just as fast as she is negative, that means you kind of got to be on point. You can't be late. See how I didn't get punished there? He could have blocked. It's not no automatic shit. You got to be on point. So that means you don't got a lot of time to register it, depending on what it is. But this is where practice comes in at. The more you try it, the faster you'll get. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Every single time. If you're struggling with it, it's just because it's still new to you. So it's hard to recognize it. You know what I'm saying? So when you play, especially, I recommend this. If you don't want the pressure of like ranked or whatever, winning and losing on you, go into quick match and or go into a lounge and find somebody who's like relative to your skill level, who's playing, you know, a character that you're interested in learning how to defeat, right? I need you to pick out the most annoying thing that they have and try to punish that and make that your goal. Make winning not your goal, but that. But here's the caveat. You can't just sit there and just wait for the movement and punish it. If you're gonna do that, you might as well go into practice mode and like set the computer to do a couple different actions. You can do that too. Also, you can go into training mode and set the computer to do multiple actions, you know, and set them at a higher frequency than the one that you want to punish. And then when it randomly comes, boom, you go for it. But I know a lot of you guys hate labbing, so that's why I didn't suggest it. Okay. I know a lot of you guys absolutely detest, loathe, and fucking spit on labbing. So if you wanted the safest environment to do this in, this is it. You can set the computer. You would come over here and set the defense training, and then set a couple of actions. But make sure you set the one that you want, that you're targeting, whatever it is. Okay. Go into a lounge, because lounge you can actually see who people are using. You know what I'm saying? If your region doesn't have any, if your lounges are dead, I don't know what to tell you. That just kind of is what it is, man. You can go try quick play and hope that you can possibly, you know, get the match you're looking for. That's the only other option you got, brother. But you need repeated sets, though. That's the key. So rank won't do, because you only get 2. You know what I mean? Bars, actually. Don't put my shit in y'all records. Lounge is the absolute fucking best way, because you can jump lounge and lounge and lounge. You're going to find the matchup you're looking for. I promise you. You're going to find him. He's out there. He's out there. You know what I'm saying? And you'll find the skill rating too, prioritized by your hatred. Who do you absolutely hate and detest fighting the most? That's who you target. You'll be in a live fire environment. A motherfucker will be, you know, wilding out, and every now and then use some bullshit. Or in that match, if you plan on like getting like a good set, hell, like just do it in the match. See what moves that they're using, and then target some shits. You know what I'm saying? Target them shits. So, and you can go through, like, you can cycle through your punishes that way. But you want to have your 10 frame, your 11 frame, your 13's big. 13's big. A lot of things are minus 13. A lot of things in the fucking video game are minus 13. 13 is really big. All right. So definitely know your fucking 13s. All right. Please. Because your 13s and your 14 frame punishes are usually moves that lead you to very high frame advantage on hit moves while still standing. So meaning, you know, you could take, you know, more turns if you so choose. Obviously, anything 15 and up just means launch. I mean, those are your launchers at that point, your general launchers. That's going to be one of the first things that you honestly need to learn. Most things are 10 frames, right? And most 10 frame punishers also lead to like high frame advantage. I mean, like that was +9 right there for me. Or we can just, you know, go in the mix. Normally, when you, if your character has like some kind of mix, some shit like this, if you hit and go into it, it's normally true. If you do it on block, it's normally not. Bars. You know what I'm saying? It's normally not true to the effect of that they can mash in between it, they can armor, they can activate. I mean, obviously they can walk and all that shit, but they can mash, which is more important, right? Because that's the main thing you want to shut down, right? Because that's what'll, when you shut down someone else's mashing and you make them apprehensive of mashing, then it makes it so that you can start taking your turn more frequently because they're doing less stuff. They're playing less active. When they're playing less active, you can start playing more active. You know what I'm saying? Blood in the water type shit. Y'all some poker players. Time to reveal your hand at that point. You know what I'm saying? 4-3, no, it's too slow. See what I mean? You got to know your frames in order to punish things. And so when you're out there in the wild, when you're in your games, I would recommend, so for you guys who don't like labbing, blah, 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 please use replays, man. And when we say use replays, I feel like a lot of you are just like kind of just watching yourself lose. And that's the part that you don't like because you gotta fixate on that. And I get that. Because like the match itself already probably ticked you off to begin with, right? But look past that because this kind of shit is what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like how many of you would have known that this move is only -12? You know what that means? That means when you're out there and you're trying to punish it with that, you never will, no matter how fast you think you are.
I'm fast.
It'll never work, ever. It's just not fast enough. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of shit you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? You can look at a lot of these moves that they've thrown out, like when you're looking at replays, make sure you have your frame advantage, your frame meter on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that shit is on. You know, so that you can see, like during the match, like be looking at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally be looking at that shit so that you can see how minus something is. Then you know what you can punish it with. That shit is going to be eye-opening for you because you're going to get in the game now like, oh my gosh, I let these motherfuckers get away with murder. And that's not a whole bunch of you like moving around and Korean backdash and getting in position and dropping the optimal combo and blah, blah, blah. No, that's literally just you blocking and then doing the things you got to do. Actually, I can punish it with the same move. Bang, bang, because this is a 12 frame startup. I mean, I can do back 2-2, not 2-2-2, just 2-2. Bang, bang. I could do this and go in the heat. I can't do down 4-1 though. I could do that and go into the mix. I'm a forgetful ass. I let Trey get away with so much BS with Heihachi. But I forget and move on to other things. Well, it takes time. And this is why we say it takes about a year. You want to get those numbers done. You want your 10 frame. Definitely your 10 frame. That's probably one of your most important ones. Your 13 is going to be your next most important one. Your 14. Obviously, your 15 is going to be your launcher, right? 15/16. Some people have a 16 frame launcher. If you have a 16 frame launcher, then that generally means, or if your launcher is minus on block, then that means it will launch them from full crouch, from crouch. Nina's will not, but hers is safe on block. But if they just crouch, that will not launch them. I need some kind of like interaction. See, I can't launch you, but as you can see, it's -7, so I lose my turn. That's about it. You can't punish me. I'm not -10. You know what I'm saying? So you can't punish me. Anything under -10 is safe. So -9 and beyond, safe. So I'm gonna give these numbers to y'all one more time because YouTube land. I don't know if we even talked about this with y'all, but I'm glad it's at the end of the video. So only those who watch the whole thing are even gonna see this part. If you did, you know what? Give me a salute in the chat. Give me an 07 in the comments below if you made it through to this part. So here are the numbers. Anything from positive frames all the way down to -3, you can sidewalk after. Really -2, -3, things get a little dicey. So we'll say positive frames to -2. So For my example, QCF1. Boom, right? If she jabs back,
Wow.
all right. See that? You move out of the way. Your jab is also +1. Her down forward 1 is also plus or -1. So remember, all the way to -2. Let's see, what do I have that's -2? What do I have that's -2? This is a spacing thing right there. See, I still got that sidewalk. So spacing also matters for this. This knocks you back so far. That's why I like this move. I like this move a lot. It's safe, but the pushback is good. It's good for tweakers. Like people who like, you know those people who literally respond immediately after any kind of interaction? It's good for those type of motherfuckers, right? Bam. Whoop. You know what I'm saying? It's good for those type. You know, you throw this out and then just move and then kill them. You know what I'm saying? But don't move so much that you miss your chance to punish them. All right. So plus frames all the way down to -2, you can sidewalk after. Okay. -3 to -6, you can side step after. Let's see. Oh wait, the move I can do now. Now -6 is gonna be tight, but you know, it can be done. That's the whole point. Like that right there. So you gotta be on point. And you need to go to their weak side, whatever that is. You know, there's all kind of charts for that. There's a lot to remember, I know. But you'll kind of immediately notice it when you're in your first rounds. Like kind of step the character a little bit just to see which side you get hit on the most, and then you know you can kind of use that as your gauge. After -6, we got -7 to -9. This frame area, this area here means you have to block. You lost your turn. Basically, that's what that means. You just lost your turn. You know what I mean? Oops. All right. -7 to -9. You lost your turn. You got to block. Okay. -10 and beyond means you're not punishable. And if you didn't get hit, it's simply because they didn't know. Otherwise, you would have. Okay? Understand that. So look at what's minus on your own toolkit. I tell you guys a lot to go look at the moves that you use the most, the top 2 or 3 moves that you use the most. Go look and see what they are. Go look and see the ones that you rely on when you panic. You know what they are. You know what they are. I don't know what they are. You know what they are. Only you know what they are. Go look at them. Open your eyes, Quaid. Go look at them shits. Go see what they are. See if you're throwing out some shit that's -16, bruh. And maybe you need to stop.
Open your mind.
Open your mind, Quaid. Cause like you could be literally running on the razor's edge. You know what I'm saying? I know, I get it. It's only minus if you a bitch. No, actually, it's only minus if he just simply don't know. Because if he do, then it's minus as fuck. You got me? Y'all know how we do in the war room. We don't plan for them to be bad. We plan for them to be good. You know what I'm saying? That way, if they are bad, it's a cakewalk. But if they're good, you're prepared. If you plan for them being bad, then when they're good, you're going to get shit on. Okay? So, look at that. Go find your moves that are safe. And start yeeting them shits, man, and see what you got. All right? Dismissed.